dancing all in the videos. Not being up all game. Not talking about what you wanna talk about. Listen to him, me, you and her. You and her, she get with me and him. And we can kick it every weekend. And him and her, she leave me and you. And we can Netflix and chill like we do. It's just him, me, you and her. Yeah. It's just him, me, you and her. Yeah. It's just him, me, you and her. Yeah. It's just him, me, you and her. This for the guys behind bars who feel they lost they thunder.
Okay.
Yo. We gotta get that cue down pack. Welcome back once again.
Yes.
Here with the Him, Me, You, Her crew. Even though we took a week off, happy Easter belated.
Yes.
As always, your main man Mo.
Maggie is drinking.
Sip for a second.
Episode 107. Vic is here. We got a special guest here today. My man.
What's shaking?
The dude who gave me the inspiration to put all this stuff together. And you know, he always gives his blessing to us and all that type of stuff.
Yes.
AKA Benjamin Button, AKA Young Ho.
No, you heard that, right?
AKA the Fountain of Youth.
Yes.
AKA I look younger than your youngest son.
Yes. Bang. Yes.
My man Colin is here.
Yes.
Taking this one. Let's give him a good hear you thing here.
Thank you for coming. That's
Thank
right.
you guys.
He's
for having me.
filling in for Pretty Brown today. She's in the Bahamas chilling.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to Pretty
doing
Brown
big
getting her
things
sip on and
That's
her
what's
tan
up.
on.
Shout out to her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
So how was Easter, guys?
I'm gonna be real.
Went to church.
Like we only 6 shows for 7 shows.
Yeah,
in?
you missed us. You missed it.
I'm not gonna lie. Last Sunday with no show, the day just dragged.
Really?
Like I was like it was nothing to look forward to. It's like tomorrow's Monday, ain't nothing to do.
Like, yo, my Monday dragged because I didn't have to post the show and the iCloud, iTunes, and the SoundCloud. Nothing. It was just dragging. It took a part of me out. I missed y'all guys though.
Yes.
Everybody did.
Yes.
Easter egg hunt, Max.
I did.
Yeah.
Rudy had one.
The girls, Colin.
Church.
Yeah, we went out. We went to the Brooklyn Bridge Park. You know,
Colin always doing big
they
things.
had ice cream and Daddy just spent money all day.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're here for. We here to spend them dollars. We definitely here to spend them dollars. But we happy to be here. We happy y'all here with us. So we're gonna get into what we need to get into and get this going the way y'all like to get it going for us. We got an email today. I'm not gonna say from who as usual. Question goes as such: if your spouse or sibling flirts with you when your partner is not around, would you tell him or her, put that person in their place, and tell your partner, or just keep quiet, or smash and keep it on the hush?
No.
Colin, since you are guest today,
Yeah,
what would you do, bro?
I'm not doing that shit. Real shit. I'm not. My spouse's sibling flirts with me. That's a automatic shutdown right there.
yeah.
Like, nah.
Yeah.
I mean, especially the way I am. Well, I call them my little sisters.
Mhm,
Those are
right,
my
right.
little
Same here,
sisters.
same here, right.
I love them to death. Those are like. So but if, hypothetically speaking, if that was to ever happen, I'm shutting that shit down from the door. Like, yo, don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna sit on my lap. We ain't doing we not doing that shit. 'Cause
Right.
that's too close to home, and I
Yeah.
respect my wife.
Would you tell?
Yeah,
You would tell your
I would
partner?
have. You know what? Yeah, I would have to. Yeah.
That's a
I'm gonna make a
touchy.
big stink of it, because at the same time, the girl could always say, "Yo, he lying. He tried to holler at me."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She could flip it, but at the same time, that's gonna sit on my chest.
All right.
I'm gonna be like, "Yo," I'm gonna be loud. So I'm gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck?" So everybody can hear me.
Yeah.
I
What you
wouldn't
trying to
tell.
Wouldn't tell you. Just check it, and that's
because
it.
it's fruitless to me. It really don't matter to him or whoever's flirting,
Right.
and I wouldn't. But I wouldn't entertain it either.
Or is it that you want to get somebody beat the fuck up?
No. Those type of people are looking for something, so
Yeah.
it really does not matter to me to say.
Me,
But I wouldn't entertain it.
I have to tell.
Yeah.
I have to tell because, like Colin said, my sister-in-laws are like my sisters. Like I love them, so I can't even fathom that thought even happening. So that's not even that's yucky.
Yeah. It just be weird.
It's type yucky. Yeah. Mo,
I'm snitching.
Snitching?
I'm telling on everybody.
That's good.
Except for myself.
Oh shit!
Because you feel like you have to, or you just
I mean, as a dude, I feel like you have to tell because, like you said, it could easily get flipped, and as a dude, will come under fire quicker than like why would she lie type. Oh, why would she say that? But as a dude, it's like you probably did. Like I know you did something. Like so, I'm telling that on everybody.
Please step like that there for me. You got me out here naked in these streets.
Him?
Ask him. Yeah, I think so.
Preach.
You think it's easier flip though if it was a dude and a girl versus like if it's you and your brother was flirting with your wife?
Oh wow!
How would it? You know what I'm saying? Rather than it be her sisters. Like if my brother was flirting with my wife,
right?
So then I got to think like, wait,
your brother's slime.
Now you in that position, like,
right.
Wait, what the fuck?
I'll beat the shit out of my brother.
See what I'm saying? Right.
Disrespect.
It's like, why would your wife lie about that?
Yeah, exactly,
Especially
exactly.
Your wife and your brother's cool.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that that would come to mind.
Yeah, that's definitely another thing. That's crazy, but that's something I ain't got to worry about in my motherfucking household. So we gonna dig into this first topic?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
You know what it is?
Nope, but we've been going for a week.
Everybody want it. Now we back with the jump off. So the first topic is step parents, right?
Step parents, yeah.
What is it? The pros and the cons, or the
pros are
how you feel about it?
The pros is everything you would want for your children, but just with 2 extra adults. It's beautiful when everybody can get along. But,
it could be a sticky situation though when you think about it.
Thank you.
Depending on the age of the child.
Yeah, call it.
Already? Jeez.
Call on line.
Hit me your podcast. Who's calling?
Hello, you can hear me?
Yeah, who's this?
Erica Wiggins.
Hi, Erica. Erica's a friend of the show now on, man.
Yeah, I'm a number 1 fan of y'all.
Thank you, Erica.
Talk to us.
I wanted to tell y'all that I slept with my husband. He was my husband at the time.
Always got a story, yo. Who you slept with?
His sister.
What?
Rewind.
Rewind. You slept with your ex's sister?
Yeah.
Holy
and he found out. I don't forgot how. I think I told. I don't know, but he found out, and he got mad.
Look at Maggie's face.
Out and threw all her clothes in the street.
As he should.
I think that's a girl. I was so sorry for her. She had to spend the night at my neighbor house.
Wow. Did you push up or she pushed up?
I think I did because I love women.
Savage.
So I probably did.
Get the fuck out of here.
No remorse.
I hear that. All right, Eric. Thanks for calling as usual, Erica. We appreciate it.
Yep. You're welcome. But he cheated a lot on me.
So you just felt like you need to get him back with it. You gonna hit closest to home.
Yeah, it was. You're right.
Whatever
it
works.
Was an even thing. Yeah.
Even exchange. All right, Erica. Thanks.
That's right.
All right.
Sisters.
That's. I didn't expect to hear that one.
That's elite level savagery. Like you can't.
But back to this step parent thing, like Melvin from Baby Boy. That type of step. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's why I say it depends on the age.
Whole...
It depends on the age of the child.
Oh.
Parents,
because a dude like Jody, for instance, Jody was already king of the crib. Yeah. And here come this nigga cooking eggs in the kitchen, ass naked, turn around offering him Kool-Aid. You know, it's a battle between 2 men in the house. Once you're used to being that man in the house already. Yes, it does.
No,
what you mean?
It does. It's pacified.
Some dudes get disrespectful like that.
No, what?
What you mean pacified as far as what?
And then that's blamed on the mother of the
Right,
wife.
exactly.
You gotta vet
The
this
parent of
person
Right.
for a while before you even let them move in with the. You know, this is your kid. This is like your prized possession.
Right.
Because this person, you at least like your kid has to be influenced by this
Right.
person, and you know, especially and let's say now if the father is not in the life of the the kid, the father's not in the life. That's crazy because this is going to be the male influence. Melvin is going to be my influence.
Right.
This guy? I mean, Melvin eventually at the end. You know what? We're not even going to use Melvin. That's kind of a bad example. But if the guy is, he's a complete jerk off,
Yeah.
this is going to be my father figure in the house? You got to blame the mother for that shit. And vice versa if it was a guy and you had a piece of shit living in the house. But I seen this dope meme, not even a meme, it was a picture the other day going around on Facebook. It was they were at a soccer game and one shirt said mother, the other said father, the other one said stepfather,
Right.
and stepmother. I was like,
Right.
that's dope.
Right.
That's the
Oh, I've
type of
seen that.
relationship
Yeah, I've
you
seen
should, you know what I mean?
Oh, with the football jerseys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that. I saw that the
That's
other day.
dope.
Yeah,
that
that's
seemed
hot.
like they had a
But that's like
understanding.
Swiss Beats and Homeboy.
Right.
Yeah, after a while though,
Yeah.
not in the beginning with Alicia Keys. It wasn't pretty in the beginning.
And Mashonda, she
Yeah,
goes on vacation with them.
Yeah.
I mean, I
That's
wasn't on
dope.
vacation, but I mean,
I'm
it's,
not going that far.
you know what I mean?
I can't lay next to you. And we not gonna go that far.
I mean, you raising my kids, that's cool. But,
Yeah.
You know, I respect you, but damn.
Right.
But some step parents can be messed up too.
Yeah.
Like my
Cool.
call.
It's the adults that ruin that, I believe. The kids are influenced.
Hear me, who's calling?
Hello, this is Mama Sandy calling to send a shout out to my son, Colin.
All
Hi,
right.
Mama Sandy.
Hey, boo.
How you
Yeah,
doing?
that's my. I'm chilling. I'm just letting
That's
you
my
know.
mama right there.
That's your mama.
Yep,
That's my mama.
I'm coming. I'm just calling in.
Are you
to say
tuning
I'm
in?
so proud. Listen, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You are my male motivation
Thank you so
How
much.
sweet.
He's a good
to
guy.
get what I have to do done.
Thank
I
you.
am so proud, and God bless you in everything you do.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I
Hello,
appreciate you
guys.
so
I
much.
didn't mean to
doing?
leave y'all out.
No. Show the love. The love is
I
there.
love it.
Colin's a great dude, man.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yes,
a
he
great
is.
dude.
He
He's-
really, truly
He's
is.
one of those
You know,
one of the last, dudes cut from that certain cloth. So you gotta,
you so
appreciate it while
much,
it's
man.
here.
Yes, and I follow him wherever he goes, whatever he does. I'm even letting other friends and colleagues of mine listen to the About Nothing podcast
Oh, yeah.
on Mondays at my job.
Thank
There you go.
so much.
Plug it
Appreciate
in.
it. Thank you so much, Mama Sandy.
All right.
You're welcome, love.
Thank you for
Thanks a lot.
calling.
Thanks for tuning in. Thank
God
you.
What's my mama calling in like that?
Yeah. So yeah, like my dad's wife, she was a piece of shit.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, she was a piece of shit. Like things like, I remember 6th grade graduation. He took me to go get a suit for graduation, and it was an A&S. I'm showing my age right now. I think it was A&S, Macy's, something. How old was you back then?
I wasn't born. I was
He got a
6.
thing with his show where they've been trying to crack
Nah.
this dude's age
I
for
was
like
6 when Reasonable Doubt dropped.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever. So I saw the suit I wanted. Shit sitting up there. And I'm like, yeah, Dad, that's the suit I want.
How tall were you in 6th grade?
Well, at 13, I was 6'1". I was tall. So, I was like,
It took my whole life to get like that.
yeah. So I was like, Dad, that's the suit I want. That's the suit I want. I see her pull him to the side. Now I'm old. I realize, talk some bullshit. He's like, nah, yeah. End up getting some other totally shit I didn't want. And I remember that shit, yo. Like that shit was real. Like I'm telling you, there's some bitterness that comes with that step parent shit too. Because my father left my mom's for her, so I guess she didn't realize it came with a package, and she wasn't having it. She was not having it. Damn. Yeah, she wouldn't.
What would be the difference if it was your mother and your father together and she did that versus a stepmother?
I would just be like a regular kid. Like, my mom was just on some bullshit.
I know, but what would be the difference as the reason why the woman would do that?
Because she don't have a right to do that.
Why?
Because she doesn't. And like, let me tell you something. If I'm going out with Liz and I'm going to get something for Nasir, Liz says nothing. Get it. There's no,
Okay.
I don't think, never. Because, I mean, it's uncomfortable. You understand what I'm saying? And not since at 8, now he's 15. Like, he knows what's going on around him. She'll never be like, no, don't get that for him. Like, it never goes down like that. It'll never go down. And it never should go down. But you got people who do that. They're very, if I'm using the right word, vindictive towards the children.
But it doesn't have to be vindictive. Though.
So what is it?
That's what I'm trying to find out. Like, what would be
she
the
didn't.
difference if mommy said
I'm
that?
just be mad at my mom's. I mean, ain't nothing you could do about that. But she's not my mother. She shouldn't tell my father which strings to pull when it comes to his
What if
kids.
it's like about budgeting money?
Nah, it wasn't. My father had the money. It wasn't no budget, and the suit wasn't even that
Those are
expensive.
the reasons why a woman would do that. What else would be the reason?
She was. It's much more that like she would never allow us to stay in the house while she was. If he left, we left. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, if he left, we left. Like Nasir can stay at my house with Liz
Okay.
all day while I'm at work, chilling. You understand what I'm saying?
It was his graduation too.
Yeah, graduation. Like my pop did some
not
bullshit.
that time. Like, yo,
Yeah.
this time is graduation. Man. You let that go.
I understand.
But that was the only thing she ever did to you. Like,
Nah,
there was
many-
other stuff too. Yeah, so
many a time, many like little things, like just
Right.
being in the house with them. Like she ain't want us in certain rooms. Like going in his bedroom, forget about it. You're never going there. Don't go in that bedroom. And if you then one of them would have to be in there for us. Don't go in that bedroom. It's just certain shit that went on that as I'm older, I'm like, oh, wow, like that's fucked
Right.
up. You know, like eating, like it was just uncomfortable. Like going into the fridge, like like Nasir goes to my fridge. Like he's my son. Like your house, my house. Going in that fridge, you know what I'm saying? Like you uncomfortable. You're like, this is my father's house. Like it's uncomfortable. But like she didn't like us. She didn't like us. She just wanted him.
Wow, okay.
She didn't want what came with it, which a lot of step parents do. They don't want what comes with it. They just want the person, and that's
Pretty
it. They want
much.
you to forget
Right.
whatever was there, and that's
his
it.
fault, man.
Yeah,
He should.
Pops was a fucking sucker.
Like, you ain't tell him, like, yo, dude.
Oh,
He
now?
he couldn't see you guys were uncomfortable.
Nah, not then. It was
Like, yo,
blind.
Duke, like, yo.
I
what's
mean,
up?
I didn't know what it was because we was young. My father left when I was in 2nd grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was young.
When you was baby.
So her being a step parent was what she was one of the not the ones you wanted to be around. There are some that are great, like my wife. Not to keep people think I be speaking about her a lot, but I love my wife. Fuck y'all. She's a great fucking step parent. She never makes my son feel uncomfortable.
Right.
And if she feels like she needs to discipline him, like she'll call me like, yo, you know not saying that. I'm like, yo, slap that nigga. But if it's to the point where she feel like she got to, she calls me. And I need you to talk to your son.
Right.
You understand? She never, she'll bark on him. Don't get it. She
right,
barks
right,
on him.
right.
But if it gets to the point where she needs to it's too much, and I need to step in, then she calls me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like my father, she never really said hi to. It was you could feel it. You're like you know when somebody wants you in the house, or when somebody don't want you in the house. She didn't want us in her house. She didn't want us in the house. She didn't want him to do a lot of shit he was doing for us. That's why that shit slowly dwindled off. But we'll get back into that later. You did the step parent thing before?
Yes.
How
for
was that for you?
years. It was really, really, really good. But you know, honestly, in my situation, adults messed it up. But you know, it was good when it was good though. Did everything together. Everybody got along. You know, but adults came.
Well, I know you ain't never had
But
to
it
deal
was
with that
beautiful
shit.
though.
You ever had to deal with that shit?
Who?
You.
I ain't that old.
I said, yeah. That's
I ain't get. I don't.
Colin, you old enough, nigga.
Yeah, I ain't older. My man here.
You ever had to deal with that shit before?
Not really. Yes and no. No.
Nah.
No.
Well, that's cool. That's a blessing for y'all.
Yes.
That is definitely a blessing for
Yes,
y'all.
it is.
Because they could be some fucked up people. My pops, his wife was not having that.
I couldn't. The thing with me too, I couldn't be cruel to a child.
Right.
That's just me in general. Like I wouldn't. A child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
some people can though.
you
They
can't.
don't. They're
It's-
just relentless savages, and they don't care. Like my father's wife.
Yeah.
I know this is gonna get back to it, but I don't give a damn.
Damn.
Yeah, she ain't
What would you do? What would you have done if Nasir didn't like Liz? How would you have felt?
That's a good question because you got a lot of kids that
don't like the
parent.
Just for no reason.
I mean, it would be something you have to work on because I'm not gonna, stop my blessings because it would just be something we would have to work on. Okay. And thank God he did like her. Yeah. It'd be something because a lot of relationships are broke up because the kid don't like the boyfriend or whatever.
Or the parent don't like the kid, like you said.
Yeah,
right.
It's tough too.
Yeah. It mentally fucks with you. That shit fucks with you.
Yeah, I could imagine.
That's tough.
I'm telling you, little shit like eating breakfast, it's just
uncomfortable.
You just sitting there like, can I have another? You know what I'm saying? Like little things like, can I have another one? Like, you don't want to ask because you feel like you're reaching. Yeah,
right.
She used to be on some bullshit.
Nah, you know what it could be too. Sometimes she probably didn't like your mother.
No,
so
yeah.
So of course she probably see you as an extension.
Yeah, exactly. And I kind of look like my mom, so maybe me sitting at that table reminding her. Yep.
Every time she sees you, she's like, "Oh my, her blood is boiling." Wow. She wants to be with the father, but she can't shake. And
it was me and my brother that used to be over there.
Damn.
Nah, you look a lot like your mom.
Yeah, so me and my middle brother used to be there. So that wasn't good for her. She didn't like it.
Damn.
She didn't like it at all.
But sometimes they miss a blessing, man. Because I seen some step parents become hella great parents.
Yeah.
You know
definitely. They definitely out there.
So. Yeah. Yes. Some have more influence on them
the regular parent.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Regular
than
parents.
their home, correct.
Because they see it from a different angle.
Yeah, she missed a hell of a blessing.
It could work.
Yeah.
Nah, she didn't want that.
She would have had some great grandkids, right? Like some super grandkids.
Yeah.
She would have, stayed and been. But
they don't want that to work. Yeah. Like I said, she just didn't want what came with it. She just wanted him. Yeah. He left his wife, and she just wanted him.
That's
she
what it boils down to.
Yeah, she didn't want everything else that came with it. Not realizing,
nigga, with the adult that's involved.
Like he got 2 kids, like not 2 little baby. He got kids. Like I was in second grade. How old was you in second grade? 9?
No, you was 7, 6.
6 was that's first grade.
So you're like 7.
Sorry, 7.
7, second grade. So, and we didn't start. And the way it happened, like. I never even knew, my pops is crazy.
What year was that?
I don't know, son.
When you were 7?
Well, I'm B40 this year.
Okay,
I get my age up, nigga. I ain't.
I was asking the question.
Why you don't want to? Huh? Why you want to tell your age?
I tell my age all the time.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
Yeah, bullshit. Well, you see, preach.
See, right? I tell my age all the time. I show him my license that he get quiet.
Shit. I'm telling you, this is the thing on that show, yo. Every week.
But he just don't want to let me rock, though, okay?
It's like a Da Vinci Code with this dude. Every week with this age shit. Is every
I'm going to
week.
be 28.
But
got you.
I guess we're going to the next jump.
What about Mo though? Have you dealt with stepchildren?
No.
Step parents?
No.
No.
What's your thoughts on that, if you have any?
I mean, I never been in a position to deal with. So I really don't have my mother just been my mother. Well, my mother.
What advice would you give me if I came to you as a friend?
Would you agree with it?
She drinking Moscato. Yes. She might, son. She might.
Advice, yes.
Give you advice as far as what?
Step parenting.
I'll be honest with you, I couldn't give you no advice because I never been in a situation, so I don't know how to deal with it. I mean, as far as being a man, I just say to the best of my ability to be a father figure, but that's about it.
Like Liz has an older son. Evan is 22. It was kind of rough at the beginning with Evan. Because it was just him and Liz. And here I come. You know what I'm saying? Like, they used to being the man in the crib. And having to, listen. But I didn't, off the top, coming in on some rah-rah shit. But he didn't, but Evan didn't really know me because Liz don't be introducing niggas to him. You know what I'm saying? So, Evan didn't know me till after a while anyway. Right. So, but when we did decide to move in and it was an everyday thing, it was rough in the beginning. It was rough. Because he wasn't used to, take these bags and go do the laundry. You know what I'm saying? He's used to his mom's dropping the laundry. I'm like, nigga, that shit $40-something. You tell a nigga $10 to go wash it, you bugging? Because they weigh that shit by the pound and all that shit. That shit $40 for 2 niggas. He ain't like that.
So, see, now I have to say.
What?
What was the difference if the wife
Because that's your mother.
The stepmother's telling your father, get him a different suit.
But a suit for your graduation, you should get whatever the hell you want. That's the difference.
But it was other things on top of that.
Yeah,
though.
that's
it wasn't
the
just the
difference.
suit. So
That's the difference.
He knew it was coming from a place of hatred.
That's the difference. If I said, Liz, this is the suit, and I said once, get it.
Right.
Get it. We'll make up for it next week. You know, if it's fucked up like that, we'll just make up for it next week. Be all right. Just get it. You know, and that's it.
Okay.
But it was hard for Evan at the beginning. He wasn't with it. But I wasn't demanding. I would never. If Liz wants to go get him something, go get it. You understand what I'm saying? There's certain things I'm not
right
intruding on because that's when the clash comes in. Like, who the fuck this nigga think he is? Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
Evan got his own like eclectic personality as well. So.
And he was used to just him and his mother. And then here I come, and then I'm coming with a kid, and Elijah's born, and Evan's not the baby no more. So then it kind of, you know what I'm saying, fucked him a little bit. Yeah. So now instead of him being numero uno, he's the oldest one. You know how it is for the oldest. I'm the oldest.
Yeah.
I'm the oldest, so I felt it.
Was his father in his life?
No, his father was locked up.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. His father was locked up for a long time.
And sometimes that usually plays a part. Sometimes, like, the father will be like, yo, go over there, give that nigga a hard time.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that nigga. She don't want to be with me.
Right.
You should, how's your mother new boyfriend? Or vice versa.
Yeah.
How your daddy new girlfriend?
Right.
Fuck her.
Right.
You know what I mean? Some little ratchet whack shit like that.
Like, truth be told,
at the end of the day, y'all messing the kid up.
Right.
This is about your kid,
Kids,
not everybody
right.
else.
Yeah.
This is the focal point. Your child. Don't you want your child to be in a healthy household?
Right.
Because all this nonsense is imbalanced. It's gonna fuck your child up.
Yeah.
It's the kid at the end of the day. Everybody's selfish.
That definitely fucks.
Women is petty though. Oh, he left me. He with her. Go fuck that bitch.
Because truth be
Men
told,
do
I
that
don't even know if Nasir's mother has a boyfriend, and it's none of my damn business. Like, I don't get into that.
Nasir's mother
Has a boyfriend. I don't until that man is present in it. Then I would need to know who he is. Until like some dudes, like he said, yo, your mother seeing somebody, those niggas up. I don't care. That's none of my fucking business. You understand what I'm saying? So until dude is there and then he becomes the person in your life, that's when I need to go meet him. Until then, I don't need to see him.
I need to. You know what it is though? I think if I was in a situation, I had a child mother or whatever, I want to meet the dude later on. Because like I said, if my son, especially because the woman always gets the kid, whatever. So if my son gonna be living with you, I want to know. I gotta vet this dude. I don't know if he's a molester, if he got a record. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be checking everything. Like, yo, and then I know by that time me and her already had the conversation.
Right.
Yo, let me meet your new dude. Yo, what's up, Tyrone? What's up? How you doing, man? I'm little CJ's father. You know what I'm saying?
Little CJ.
Junior, you know what I mean? I'm his father. Nice to meet you, man. You're a good dude, man. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. We ain't gotta be friends, but I want to know this dude.
Right.
I'm gonna go to the police station, run a full background check on this nigga.
Yeah.
Check this nigga, check his credit, everything.
Yeah, I know some people that step parent shit fucked them up, man, in the long run.
It's about my kids, so.
But we need to get into this next shit. Yeah. So the next topic is parents making it easy for your children after separation. So after divorce and all that type of shiznit.
Easy in the sense of what?
Just making the transition easy, because it wasn't easy for me, bro. That shit was nice. I had to go to counseling. I thought about drowning myself. I thought about drowning myself one time. Like, that shit was not easy. Yeah, hell yeah. I was freaking in second grade. My pops left, yo.
Oh, I thought you meant my bad.
Separate. But when they finally got divorced, it was years later, so it wasn't. It didn't hit me as hard because I think I was when Tommy got divorced. I was in my teens. Like, when it was official, I was in my teens, but it wasn't easy. That shit wasn't easy.
Now I got confused. I thought you was talking about drowning yourself.
Yeah, no, I know. At that time, I thought about drowning myself.
No, I thought you was talking about drowning himself now. Yeah. Who the fuck you?
Like, the kids blame themselves for that shit. Okay. I blame myself for my pops and my mother breaking up.
I just had this conversation with my little brother on the way over here.
So if you don't mind me asking, in what sense?
I thought I was the problem. Because my house was good. Like, my pops worked at American Airlines. He was good money. My mom's was a house mom. I went to school, came home. It's just regular routine. Go to church on Sunday, go to Dunkin' Donuts after church. See, I remember all this shit. Go to Dunkin' Donuts after church. We had my little brother. We was good. Then one day, nigga just my pops got caught cheating because my pops worked at American Airlines. You know, we from South Jamaica, Queens. You don't know about that. So that's near the Van Wyck, right? American Airlines is off the Van Wyck. So it didn't take my father number 15 minutes to get home. He was riding a bike at the time before he got an Oldsmobile. So I remember the cars, everything. So it wouldn't take him number 15, 20 minutes to get home. But this is when he had the car. I'm sorry.
I'm about to say he got home.
No,
15 minutes
no. This is when he had the car. Yeah, that ass. Because back then everybody didn't have a car like now.
But 15 minutes from the airport on a bike.
On the Van Wyck.
If you in Queens, you
not
right
bad.
there.
20 minutes is right there.
On a bike.
10
I digress. Go ahead.
Whatever. So he got caught in Brooklyn in a car accident in the wee hours of the morning.
With the chick.
No, just being in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
My mother like, what the fuck is you doing in Brooklyn? And I told her, you supposed to be home. Matter of fact, you supposed to be at work. So that's how he got caught with that bullshit. So then my mother started digging in. She found out what it was, and that nigga left. I came home one day. I never forget. Came home from school, and I was like, yo, what daddy? He's like, he's gone. Fuck you mean he's gone? He's gone. My mother never fully explained that shit to me until probably not even until now. Never really explained what the fuck happened. He was just gone. He was just truly gone. But I used to blame myself for that shit. Like, what the fuck did I do? You know? That shit is fucked up. That shit is really fucked up.
You know the worst part is like having your parent there and y'all not really cool. Like that's what it was. I had what's crazy. Like my friends growing up, they used to be like, "Yo, you got both your mother and father in the house. Yo, that's dope." I'm like, "You think so?"
Yeah.
I don't speak to my father.
No.
And fucked up as it is, my father's alive, but my father's dead to me.
Right.
I don't fuck with my pops.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like growing up, my pops never gave me no advice on shit. Everything I had to learn, I learned on the street.
Yep.
Real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I learned on the street. Rappers had to raise me. It's fucked up. And never learned how to fix a bike and, fix cars and all that. I had to learn that shit by myself.
Yep.
My pops was in the house. Never spoke to us. You know what I'm saying? Never spoke to us. The only advice my pops ever gave me, but I think he was low-key talking about my mother, watch who you had kids with. That's what he told me. But as I grew up later on, I was like, this nigga was talking about my mom.
Yeah, he was throwing shade.
He's throwing shade. That's why I say to this day, my pops is dead to me. He's alive, but he's dead to me. Like, you see me, don't talk to me. We don't have. We have nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
It's other shit too. You know what I'm saying? It's just not that. It was just a lot of things. You know what I mean? So I would have rather have, because his dad left, but his dad was still communicating with him.
For a while, but then that shit stopped.
Oh, it stopped too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, this nigga was there, but we never spoke. It was point where I ain't talked to my pops in like 7 years. Then spoke to him again, and then he did some bullshit again. I'm like, yo, listen, I'm the child. You got to come check me.
Right.
I'm going to be 100 years old. My child could be whatever. I'm still a parent. I would still check for my child.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not the only kid. I got my pops got 3 boys. I got a baby brother. He's about to go to college. Fuck us right now. You already fucked up with us.
Yeah.
You got the baby. It's a hell of a climate right now in this country. They shooting black babies now. Are you talking to your son? Your son is about to go to college. Are you talking to him, giving him advice? Are you molding him to be a man? No, I got to talk to my baby brother every day. I'm doing your job. I lost all respect for you.
That's what I had to do.
You know what I'm saying? You got to raise your brother.
When my brothers, let me tell you something. We could even just dig into the father shit, period. Because that's where this is going to go anyway.
Yeah.
My mother, when my father had left, right? We was raised in a house. We was raised on Remington. My father left, moved into an apartment with homegirl. We was in the house. So eventually, I don't know what happened between him and my mother. They back and forth. He felt like she should have got a job and paid for whatever was there while he just gave her whatever. Nigga, you left. So you left this mortgage on her. She couldn't pay it because my mother wasn't used to working. She was used to being a house mother. So when all was said and done, like we done had light go out, water, no hot water, food, having to borrow food from next door from all type of people. While this nigga, but at the beginning, my father, I'm not gonna lie, he would come. He would bring food. He would go to Sunnydale Supermarket. I'll never forget that supermarket. I think it was in Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Sunnydale.
It was East New York.
East New York, right? Yeah, Sunnydale.
It was East New York.
He would bring food while the side chick or whoever she was sitting. I always remember because she would never look at us. She would always sit this way, never turn nothing. And he would bring food. Then after a while, that shit just stopped. So you coming by, you seeing your kids, no water, no whatever. But then you bragging to me when I come to your house about, yeah, you see how I live? This is how it should be. Yeah, this is the fucked up shit he would do. Right? And then when it was all said and done, him and my mother went through a divorce. They ended up selling the house. Right? So now me and my mother, mind you, we got, but even before that, this is why I am how I am with like people. When you get close to me and you fuck me, you don't fuck me twice because of my father. You can't come to like close. You can't come to me again and fuck me again. That's what he did to me, right? So he came back, and I'll never forget this shit. I don't know how long ago before they split up. He came back around Valentine's Day. Him and my mother, he came with roses, flowers. I'm like, oh shit, my father coming back. Wow. Roses, flowers, all that shit. They went up in the room. I know, now I'm old. I know what happened. February. My mother had my younger brother in October. So do the math from February, October. She obviously got pregnant, right?
That's like my father. Yeah. My little brother is a love child too.
Yeah. My younger brother is the fucking love child.
That's all. Yeah.
He hates my fucking father. Yeah. So 9 months, they have my brother Terry. So with that bullshit, I don't think he coming back home. So with all that said and done, divorced, house sold, and everything now. My mother can't afford all three of us now. She sends Terry and Brian down to Trinidad. Me and my mother move into a room. Not an apartment. You know how people rent rooms and share kitchen and bathroom with people? We was in a room while my brother then was in Trinidad because she couldn't afford all three of us. Right. So my pops coming by to visit whenever he did. You see your fucking child sharing a room with your ex-wife. As a man, you don't say to yourself, you know what? Fuck her. Me and her ain't got nothing no more. Let me take this nigga with me to Brooklyn. And let him, like, Nasir and his mother could be going through shit and she could be fucked up, but Nasir gonna come and live with me. When you get your shit back together, I'll send him back with you. But I'm not gonna have my child sharing a fucking room with his mother and kitchen and bathroom with fucking other people. Thank God we knew the people, Elaine and them. Yeah, they had run the floor. Yeah, so we had the floor with them, but we sharing kitchen and I'm sleeping in the fucking room with my mother, yo. Like, like I can't have no fucking company. I can't have no chicks. I can't have shit. Right. Because I ain't got shit. You understand what I'm saying? So here you come seeing this shit and it's cool with you to go back to your pad, sleeping in your room. Your wife's son, he had an older son at the time. He got his room. Y'all living room, and you left that, and you're going back home, and that shit is all right with you. You understand what I'm saying? Like any dude that's out there that has left your kid, like you need to get back in touch with them because that shit fucks kids up.
But I blame that woman too, man. As a woman,
no, she was fucked up. Yeah,
you should be like, yo, listen, dude, you ain't with your kid. I can't respect that. What kind of woman would allow that shit? Right. As a mother.
That I agree.
You know what I'm saying, Mag? You got kids. You're not allowing that shit for your kids.
Right.
Fuck that
like
shit.
That shit. Like I saw my mother mentally change, yo. I saw with my own eyes. Like, my mother still till this day, we talking 30-something years later, hates my father. She has not ever let that shit go.
Can't blame
like down to my wedding.
It's not even the fact that they broke up; it's the fact that what he did to the kids. Yeah. Fuck that. I could get over the breakup.
Right.
You know and like you said, we're having to raise your brother. Yeah. When they came back, I had to make sure they had shit for school, coats, sneakers, because I can't have. I'm going to, you know what I'm saying, going and in whatever. I had to make sure they was all right. You understand what I'm saying? That shit, and you come and seeing this shit. Yep. You understand what I'm saying? And then you going back to your shit. Talking shit.
Sound like
talking shit like, you see where I'm at, we in the brownstone and I don't understand why your mother.
My pops went to the same school.
Yeah. West Indian nigga.
They went to the same fucking
school.
Trinidad nigga. The same dumb shit my pops do. Like this nigga would talk about me and it would get back to me. I'm like, this nigga out here talking about his kids? Like, fuck, you know what? Fuck financial shit sometimes. Check your sons.
Right.
Talk to them. Fuck all the money because niggas paying child support don't even talk to their kids.
Yeah, we ain't never had conversations. Me and my father
build with him.
He never sat down with me.
You know what I mean? I had to build with drug dealers in my hood.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this shit like it's cool. It ain't cool. I used to be sitting in their cars listening to rap. And you know what them niggas was telling me? Yo, don't ever try to be like me, nigga. don't be like me. You go to school and do whatever. I thought they was cool. Those are the niggas I grew up with. This nigga wasn't telling me. This nigga was in the crib, wasn't telling me.
Right.
Shit. I had to go throw on a CD or whatever to grow, to be a man. Or I had to look at my uncles. I followed my uncles.
Right.
My uncles took me everywhere. My pop's brothers. His brothers. You see what I'm saying? Like, I have, but you know what? I always say I thank my father so much for being that way with me. Why? Because that shit made me the best father on the planet.
Yeah.
It makes me overcompensate.
You go hard
because of that.
for your daughters.
I don't want them to ever feel like me.
Yeah, you go hard
Yeah,
for
like
them girls, man.
my pops, I couldn't tell you my father's favorite color, but at the same time, you know what's crazy? As I
even
grow
know
up,
that
you
nigga
ever notice
birthday.
you become him?
certain
in certain
shit.
ways.
Yeah.
Because I look at my
My anger issues are from my father. My anger shit
like,
is from my father. Definitely from him.
Yo, I just said
Definitely from him.
I look like my pops. Holy, I got his name. I'm like, fuck. My mother look at me. She's like, you look like your father. I'm like, thank you.
And that's one of the reasons me and my mother didn't have the best relationship because of my fucking mom named after the nigga.
Right.
Having to call my fucking name all the fucking time.
All the time.
Like I'm telling you, like little shit fucking me. Like Jay-Z got this song on the Dynasty album, the last song.
Forget it.
Track 16, Where Have You Been? I've been at work.
Forget it.
And burst into fucking tears. I'm talking about snot running down my fucking nose.
Real shit.
I've called Liz before with this shit. Like, she's like, yo, what's wrong? I'm like, yo, this fucking nigga left me. And I'm 30-something years old. Like, yo, Liz, he left. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, yo, my fucking father. This nigga just fucking left, yo.
What did Frederick Douglass say? It's easy to raise kids and it's hard to repair broken adults. Something like that. When you get older, this shit fucks with you. That's why I need therapy. I really know I'm going to therapy soon, but I need therapy for that shit. Real shit, bro. Like, it fucks with you. Like, you think you get older, shit is cool, but it fucks with you mentally. You like, I can't forgive this nigga. Some shit is just, I don't give a fuck. People, forgiveness is overrated. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I don't got to forgive that nigga. I'm not forgiving him. You must forgive. No, you're not supposed to.
You can't.
No, you not. I can't forgive that shit. A chick, a chick get raped. She's supposed to forgive that nigga. Fuck out of here. She can hate him more. Fuck out of here. Like I'm not forgiving that shit. Yeah, I'm not comparing rape to that. I'm just saying though. Like,
my views.
I don't want nobody. So please don't call me. The views expressed by Colin is not that of the.
I'm telling you that
song. Podcast.
That song. I can't really listen to that song to this day. Like I tried. Like while I was writing this shit the other day, like a jackass, I put it on, and mid song. Not boo-hoo, but the shit just start running down my fucking face. This shit, and I'm gonna be 40 this year.
It's real.
And it tells you that this shit still, as a man, it fucks with you. Got a caller? Hit me, who's calling?
Talk to us.
Hi.
Hello, good evening.
I would like to comment on Victor's statements about his dad.
True. Who's this? Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Aisha.
Hey, Aisha, what's up, babe?
Hey, bitch.
That's
How
my
are
bestie.
you?
What's going on?
No doubt. I just want to say I am so proud of you.
You was crying, wasn't you? I know you way too good.
Okay, relax. Stop. Let me have my moment. But I just want to say that I'm so proud of you because a lot of men don't speak about that absent father and how emotionally they feel. And how it affected them growing up and the things that they went through and their anger and their pain. They just hold it and they go on and just be angry men later on, a lot of them. So to hear you sit here and express, and of course, I've always told you that, but to hear you say it and express it, this is the beginning of your therapy. This is that open door for you to just say, you know what, now I know it's okay for me to go and sit down and talk. You're a great husband.
Right.
You're an excellent father.
Thank you.
You're an awesome man. But at the end of the day, you still need your closure. And you and I have had conversations about our dads because we've kind of both been through the same thing.
Right.
But I got therapy. And it's okay. Therapy is okay. I'm telling you, for any man, therapy is okay. For any person, therapy is okay. And I just want to say I am so proud of you right now.
Thank you. I'll call you tomorrow.
Yes, because I'm getting ready to start crying again.
All right, bye.
Thank you for calling.
Yeah, so and Not like my pops, like he tried. He tried. One day, me and Liz was in the car. We was going to grandma for Thanksgiving. My phone rings. I don't even know the number. So I'm like, hello. He's like, hello? And I know the voice. I'm like, who's this? He's like, it's your father. I'm like, hey, what's up? No, I just want to wish you happy Thanksgiving. All right, yeah, you too. I'm going to Liz grandma. All right, blah, blah, whatever. So he calls me again a week later. He's like, I would like to talk to you. We need to talk, sit down and talk. All right, I'll let you know when I'm off, right? So I'm talking to Liz about this for like a week. She's like, just go talk to him.
Right,
you probably need to get this off your chest, whatever. My father never showed up at my wedding, right? So I go to his crib. So and the truth be told, the conversation did shit for me because of the way he tried to, your mother and shit wasn't right, and I just like it wasn't like he wasn't taking blame, like not one I'm sorry through the whole fucking conversation, not one, I'm sorry, straight point. Your mother and she didn't want to pay the rent, so we had to sell the house. And I'm looking at this nigga like, nigga, you ain't even show it to my wedding. You know the excuse he gave me for not showing it to my wedding? Mind you, we sent out the what's that shit you do to save the date year before the wedding. So I call him. It's getting closer and closer. We got to get all the numbers in order. So I call him. I'm like, Dad, I sent an invitation to the wedding. Like, are you coming? And I shouldn't even have called him. He's like, yeah, how much, because you put +1. And he's like, how many people? I put +1. Because it's him, her, and their child that they had together who lived there. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. You or her? Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't give a fuck which one of them you choose to bring. Mind you, I'm fighting with my mother with this shit because she don't want the nigga there with his wife. And I'm like, Ma, this is my day. Like, I need to have him there for the lease, right? He's like, oh, I don't know, because you only sent one, and I got to see if you could get the fucking day off. Nigga, I sent this shit to you a year in advance. You know that nigga never showed up at my wedding? And that was the reason he gave me. He said, oh, you don't just send an invite for one person knowing that it's 3 people in hand. When he said that, all this shit went off. Anything he said after that shit went whoop, right out the fucking air. I don't want to hear nothing else after that because I don't give a fuck what it is. You should have made it your fucking business to see your first son get fucking married. My wife will walk past you in the street. You don't know her. You don't know your oldest grandchild. You don't know your middle grandchild. You don't know your fucking granddaughter. You don't know none of. It's sad when they can walk past you in the street and not even know who you are. He works at the airport. My brother works at the airport with him. My brother saw him on the train Friday. No, what are we at? I'm sorry. Friday night. My brother texted me like, yo, I'm on the air train with Pops. I'm like, where? He spoke to you? Nah, he ain't seen me yet. And he finally spoke. My brother hates him. He's like, hey, what's up? No, what's going on? What you doing? I'm coming from work. All right, have a good night.
No.
So, yeah. Like I don't understand these dudes who have these kids out here and
at least he got that
right and act like and act like they're not existent. You understand what I'm saying? Like how you a man in this world with kids out there and they're non-existent to you. And I tried that shit. Like me and Liz when we first got together, shit wasn't peachy and chummy when she got pregnant with my son. And for a minute, I was on that. Fuck that! I'm not gonna be around him. But that's not me. You understand what I'm saying? It's not me. It didn't work.
I'm happy you said that.
Yeah.
Like, some people don't want to break the cycle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Was his father there for him?
Whose father?
Your grandfather.
He died. He got shot.
Okay.
Yeah, he got shot. But he was there because I always hear about him.
I don't think my grandfather was close with my pops. I mean, it's cool, but I don't know the extent of their relationship. But I met my grandfather. He seemed cool, whatever. But I don't know if he stayed in his life. But even if he didn't, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? There's no excuse. Stay in the life. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I didn't want to hear none of that shit he was talking about. He could go ahead with all that shit. Like, that shit to this day, I ain't really... And I'm fine with it. Like, I've come to the point, I'm going to be 40 this year, I'm not going to have a relationship with my pops. I'll see you when you die. That's it.
For me, I'm on the opposite side of the spectrum. Like, you see, you grew up with your pops. Like, you knew your pops. My pops was never there from jump.
Period.
Like, I just been blessed to have, a strong mother that was one of those mothers that, she did both. She was the man and the woman. Not on some crazy stuff.
No.
Yeah, not no transgender. No.
Yeah.
No, but no facts, because you like
right,
your mother was a trans. Nah,
Jenner.
Yeah, exactly. No, but my mother was fortunate enough to be both. And I was fortunate enough to be blessed with both. but I never knew my pops. Like,
so you never laid eyes on your pops at all?
Never. Like, okay, I'll put it to you like this. In my mind, my pops was a dollar bill, a $10 bill, because that's all I ever seen was money. Like, there was money to buy clothes, money to buy shoes.
Right.
But I never knew where the money was coming from. And I think it really didn't dawn on me, hard body, like, it didn't really touch me until I started playing basketball. And I think it was like about 6th grade. I never forget. This is the first time I felt like, you know, grown up emotions. Like, you know, when you start coming of age. And I remember I was coming down court and I shot a shot and I missed. Like, it rattled in and rattled out. And I looked over at my family and I'm looking over at the bleachers, I should say. And I like it right there in the middle of the game. I'm like, Dad, dude pops cheering for him. Like, my man's pops cheering for him.
Yeah.
Like, and my mother's there. Like, you know what I'm saying? There was my uncle was my father figure. Their pops was my father figure. So I didn't grow up with my pops. It wasn't until about, I was in the, maybe 8th, like going to high school. When
Share this video, y'all, please.
When I finally sat down, my mother and I was like, you know, what's up? Like, you know, talk to me. Like, she would tell me, oh, you know, somebody on the phone want to talk to you. Like, when you're a little kid, somebody on the phone want to talk to you, that's anybody. Right. So you just happy to be on the phone. Like, hey. But after a while, it's like, what do you want?
Yeah, this shit is weird.
Yeah, like, are you showing up? Like, so I never really had the chance to lay eyes on my pops until, well, from what I was told, he came around when I was younger. But how many people you've been to my house? Like, I got like the Soul Food Sunday house. Yeah, like, shit mad big. Yeah, I got the Big Mama's house. So it's like people always in and out. So you don't know who's who. So it's like he came around when I was younger, but I didn't know who he was. And then it wasn't until about, I don't even remember. Like, I went through my whole life. Like, I done graduated high school. I done went to college. I done played ball in another country. I done did all this stuff. And I never had that father figure. Like, growing up, you know, I'm not saying I'm perfect. Like, I did a lot of bad stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I will always be reminded that no matter what I do, I got to keep my shit on the straight and narrow, because these two right here are the main ones that's following my footsteps. Right. So everything I do, they do. I draw, they draw. Right. I music, they music. Right. Called Dragon Ball Z. Like, everything, like, you know what I'm saying? When the Jordans got three wears in them, all right, go ahead, wear them now. Like, you can wear them now. But it's the truth. Like, I always got reminded. Like, I wasn't a father figure until recently, you know, with Ava. But shout out to Ava. I was an only child. Like, my mother had me in the one and done. So I never had the father figure. I never had, like, see, y'all got 3 brothers. I never had that. Right. So when they came along, now all of a sudden I'm the older brother. Like, now I gotta tiptoe around this. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Like, I can't do this. I can't do that. Like, I gotta watch how I do everything. But having them, like, made me grow up more. Because it's now I can't just be young and reckless. You know what I'm saying? Because I got eyes on me. And if it wasn't for them, they shaped me. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much as I owe them, they owe me. Like, it's back and forth.
Of course.
And I would say it wasn't until about what year did I move to Texas? What was that? 2000?
Yeah, you left like 2000. It was after my wedding. I got married 2012, so like 13 or 14.
Yeah. 3 days before I was about to leave. Because the whole purpose of me going to Texas was I was going down there to the D-League tryout. So, you know, I'm pumped, I'm amped, I'm thinking about, you know, basketball. And it was about 2 or 3 days before I left. I'm sitting in my room. I don't even know what I was doing. I was just sitting on my bed. And my mother comes to me and she goes, you know who passed away? Like, you know how mothers do, like, you know, because I got one of those black church moms. So it's, you ain't never going to guess who died. Like, so when she came to me, she goes, you not, he can't, you got to. Now, my mother came to me and she's like, you know, guess who died? And I'm like, who? Like, I'm not, you know, in my mind, I'm not thinking about nobody dying. So she's like, take a guess. I'm like, I don't know. Like, just tell me. Like, I don't got time for no guessing game. All right. So she tells me like, you know, oh, your father died, and I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, he passed away. He had a massive stroke or aneurysm, whatever, something with the blood in the brain. Which one is that? Aneurysm. Yeah. So he had a massive aneurysm and he passed away. And mind you, this is 2 days before I'm about to leave the state, like to go for a D-League tryout. Like, so she's like, and I'm looking at her like, okay, like I had the Pac mentality, like I can't cry for somebody that I don't know, like, so yeah, but in her mind, my father was married. He had a family. Right. So my mother was, you know, I guess you say the side chick or whatever. So I'm like the product of that.
The love child.
Yeah. And my mother never moved forward from that. So there was no other man in her life after that. Like there was nobody else after that. Right. So it's like I understand as I grew older why she was hurt. Because it's like in her mind it was like the love of her life passed away, but to me it's just like some dude. And she would always tell me, like he said, like she would always tell me the whole, oh, you got it's not good to walk around with hate in your heart and you gotta forgive and all this. But I'm like he said, like you telling me to forgive, but my nothing that has to do with me was ever taken into consideration. So why do I have to be the first one to forgive? Why do I have to be the bigger person? And she told me that, and like it didn't really sink in until I left, like, and I was in Texas already, and then I sat down, thought about it, and it didn't hurt when he passed. Like the thing that bothered me the most is that he left without answering my questions.
Yeah,
that's what burned me the most.
But you ain't get no closure.
Yeah, it's like how you just gonna leave and not even try to make amends or at least tell me why. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I think hurt me the most. Not that he died, not that none of that. It was just that I had unanswered questions. And fair enough. My mother, being the protector, she never wanted to keep it real with me.
Right, that's how my mother was. She never wanted to tell me the exact story of how the whole, like, how, to this day I don't really. I know his side, her side, little jiggle, but I don't know
I don't think one has to do with the other.
What you mean?
The responsibility of the parent who abandons.
What do you mean?
Has to do with the mother has nothing to do with the child.
What you mean?
You saying your mother never told you the story? What story?
Of what happened with her and my father.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think one has to do with the other.
So you don't think the mother needs to tell?
No, not necessarily. No.
Shit, I had that.
I wish my mother would have told me.
I don't think it's a child's
his mother ain't together. You gotta let somebody know. Somebody want to know. My mother used to try to pump that hate shit. Don't fuck you if I ain't. He's you know when you're young, you don't want to hear that shit. You don't want to hear. Oh, your father's. I know you going up. I love my father. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't want to hear that shit. I didn't want to hear that shit.
Favorite color?
No. I ain't gonna hear that shit. I know my pops' birthday's in August, but I don't know the exact date.
Right.
That's it. And my pops, I'm sure he know my birthday because he used to send me a little $100 shit every birthday. But that shit didn't do nothing. That's all I used to run. Right. At least I got that.
You know what my daughter said to me one day? My middle child was riding around. Never forget. It's like last month, 2 months ago. She goes, "Daddy, your name is Colin," and she's like, "Your father's name is Colin too, right?" I just looked at her like, Jesus Christ. I was like, Jesus Christ. Like when she said it, just everything just rushed in my brain. I'm like, you're only 4 years old.
Yeah.
And imagine how much else. If I'd have sat there and just picked her whole brain. I didn't pick her brain. I said, how you know that? And she was like, I know. And I'm just like, what else would she have said after that?
Right.
Like, how come you don't, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I was waiting for that to come. Because I'm going to keep it, I keep it 100 with my kids. As soon as they ask me why you want to know why? Because he's a mother, I'm going to tell them the truth.
Right.
I'm not going to lie to my kids. Yo, why you don't fuck with grandpa? Don't, first of all, don't call him grandpa.
Yeah, that's
my sperm donor, that's it. That's it. Just say your father or whatever. Don't
and
call him
that
that
shit.
name.
Eats him.
He don't deserve it.
It has to eat them alive. Cause
It has to.
It has to
burn him.
It has to.
And I wanted to. Fuck that. I'm not forgiving shit.
Right.
I'm not. My mother becomes, you don't showed your father a picture. I said, Mom, why you be doing that for, yo? Like you be claiming you hate him too. Why would you show him a picture of my kids? I'm not giving him that satisfaction. Like, I don't want you to know what they look. If you see me walking, and I told you, if he sees me walking down the street with my kids, that nigga better cross the street. Like, I'm in my head, I done fucked this nigga up like 20 times.
Damn.
And the sad part, no, this is the crazy part. I don't have no emotion for him. Like, I have no hate. I don't hate him, but I don't love him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm at that place. Like, I don't hate him. I just don't have.
It's just
nothing.
empty. Yeah, it's empty.
If I seen him, I would just feel like, okay. Yeah. It would be regular when he used to walk past me in the street.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I would have friends come to the house like, that's your father. He doesn't talk to you.
Right.
I'm like, you see it too. Like, you know what I'm saying? That nigga will walk right in the house, just look at me like, okay, like I owe you something. Nigga, you should, like, what the fuck? I didn't make you, nigga.
Right.
Fuck you mean? But you, and this goes to like the older generation with this generation. Why do old niggas hate us? Real shit. You know the older generation, they don't like us. I don't know why. That's fucked up. Niggas like preach, they hate us.
Nah, that shit is crazy though. My pops with that, like he just and like to father anybody watching and y'all fuck, because I know we got some in the room that possibly we got some in the room that have left your kids. Man, you got to get back in touch with them before it's too late, because once they hit a certain age, it's a wrap. That wall go up and you're not gonna get past that wall. Like, I thank God, like when we was growing up, get that to him. When we was growing up, that we had people on the block like Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown had, what, 8 sons?
Yeah.
8 sons, 1 daughter. We had Mr. Canton, who was married, and they still married. Him and Miss Canton married forever. We had my boy Treb's father, Mr. Codrington. That's where I learned a lot of my fatherly, watching them. Just watching and, analyzing shit. Because we had structure in our block.
Right.
When my pops left. Like, like me and my mother, I'm telling you, man, 1-bedroom shit. And that wasn't the only time. Me and my mother did that 1-bed shit, that room shit about 3 times before she finally got in a basement apartment. And then still, she gave me the room because she used to work most of the time. So I had the room. She would come, sleep on the couch and whatever. But you come and you see this and you go back to your regular life and just leave your child here. That shit puzzled me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that shit would always puzzle me. Like, if Nasir come to my house without a haircut, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Why you ain't got no haircut? Like, little shit like that. Like, yo, go get a haircut, man. Like, you're not gonna walk around looking like that. You understand what I'm saying? So they got to do better. Like, you just have to do better.
It's a generation thing too, because I noticed most of the dudes from our parents from that era, most of our dads from that era left us.
Yeah.
Why? What is it though? Like, some I say, okay, some got locked up, some went to war, and what about the others that stayed? What happened? What is it? Because it's not. You notice that generation.
Yeah.
All of them. I could go to class.
Easy back then.
Your father left. Your father left. Your father left. Your father left. Is it like a club?
I used to think I was the only one that didn't have no pops, because most of the people in my neighborhood had their fathers. Most of them, except for a couple. Couple didn't have their father. I used to think I was the only one who had no pops at that age.
You remember the episode of Moesha when they found out that Ray J was her brother and not her cousin?
Oh yeah. Frank stepped out.
Yeah, that's throwback. But that's kind of how my situation was.
Right.
But except my uncle wasn't my pops. It's just that my uncle became my father figure. So I was lucky to have my uncle as a father figure. That's how come their pops is who I'm talking about. Their pops, like, that's why I say I'm the older brother, because he was the one that took me, and like everywhere he would go, I would go. Like, I learned to fish because of him. Like, City Island on the weekends, Busch Garden, Splish Splash. Like, everywhere he went, I went. Like, I wanted to, like, I'm 8 years old, but I want to ride a motorcycle like him. Right. I want to learn how to drive stick, because he drives a 93 Blazer. That's throwback. But I'm saying he drives a 93 Blazer that's stick shift. So I want to learn how to do that. So when he had them, stop laughing. You know what, that Blazer was fire. That was a Chariot back in the day. We went everywhere in that Blazer. Nah, but that's why when they came along, he scolded me so much because he already knew the position that he was putting me in and that I was in. That I was, like, even to this day, I'm still looked at as his firstborn son.
Right.
Like, I mean, they his natural sons, but I'm still his firstborn son.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he put me in that position because when these two came along, it's like, if I don't do homework in school, he beating my ass because if they don't do homework, then it's because of me.
Right.
If they not doing something, it's always my fault. Like, no matter what it was, calling the phone, I'm getting my ass whooped because of them.
That
like,
was good responsibility structure.
Yeah,
right,
and that's what I'm saying. That's the type of father figure I was blessed with. So I didn't have a father figure per se, but I had that father figure. And I'm thankful for it because now I got these two knuckleheads, but still, like, you know, he gave me a lot of my ways, like my sense of humor, like the way I look at things, my compassion.
They said
all
who
of that.
you talking about, Mo?
Oh, my Uncle Nathan.
No, who's they?
Oh, can I get a camera? Oh, Maggie, I'm using your camera real quick.
They.
Yeah, these my little brothers right here.
That's Jonathan that was on episode 103.
Yes. And the man behind the camera over there.
Yeah, the camera guy. Oh, there you go. Yeah, they look these fools.
But yeah, it's
and he gave him a solo shot. Yeah, like I thank God for and my uncle used to help out too. My uncle used to help out too. I remember my uncle one time when we was in the basement, my mother, he because my uncle's an electrician and our lights went out. Mommy couldn't pay the rent. We was in the basement apartment. But all the but I don't know what you call them, the Con Ed, circuit breaker, whatever the fuck was down by the basement. That nigga hooked the electricity from the people upstairs to our shit. We was using their electricity. We had we fridge, everything was on. Like, you know, shit like that. Like, and these dudes go back home to lavish and just have their kids out there like struggling. Like, and you just live your life. Like, that shit crazy to me. Like, a lot of these dudes, these chicks be running with and be out here with the bands and the money, and they got a lot of hungry kids out there starving and struggling. Y'all running with these lames that don't take care of their kids because they still want to put forth this image, and the image costs. So to pay for the image, you deduct from your kids. There's a lot of dudes doing that, yo. There's a lot of dudes doing that corny shit.
Niggas is corny for that shit. You got to break the fucking cycle, man. Can't really say that generation. Yeah, damn, everything we talking about today, I had this conversation with my little brother, man.
That's
like,
good.
I was asking him, like, do you think, you know, these conversations I think my father should be having.
Right.
But I was asking him, do you think that generation failed us as far as everything we're doing now? Because the way these kids are, go back to drug dealers and the guys in your neighborhood.
Right.
They used to tell us, the drug dealers would sit me in their car, don't do this, don't ever become me. But these new niggas, they getting high with you. It's cool to be a junkie now. It's cool to leave your kids. It's like, yeah, that generation really fucked us on some G shit. They fucked us up. They thought crack hit hard. Yeah, crack hit us hard, but this new shit, lean hit us hard too. And these niggas is promoting they promote the fuck shit. Because you wanna know why too? These niggas from that Vic generation and older. No, I'm not.
No.
Like older. Like preach 50, like they're the generation that want to still be 20 and 30. They don't want to talk about, you know, 40 is the new 30. Grow up, y'all can't be cool no more. It's over. If you go in the club, you don't know the songs. It's cool. That's their time. Stop trying to be young, because when y'all have this young man's mentality, y'all gonna do as young men and act as young men. Act y'all fucking age. The dudes I respect the dudes from the 40s and the 50s. Them older guys. Yeah. Them guys, you know, they work at the factory, come home, give the wife the check, and they stayed home.
Like, what's that movie with Denzel that recently came out?
Fences. Right, he was the garbage man. He came home, you know, I mean, though he did what he did, but he was in his son's ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, his son probably had this nigga hard on me, but yo,
right, that's how I am with mine. I'm hard.
You would rather, because you would be hard on him or that policeman shoot him down.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You bust his ass or that policeman shoot him down, right? But them niggas from that generation, this new generation, they fuck this, man.
Like, I thank God for my wife, like her dad, and you know, he's a great grandfather. Like great grand. My wife's father.
Okay.
He's a sport. You know this grant like this.
Can we get a name? Because he do be watching.
Oh, Mr. Wilfred Rodriguez. He like gives them like he's a spoiler, like what a grandparent supposed to do, like go against what the parent don't want. Like he sends my daughter home with 30 freaking lollipops. Like you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, like just everything they want. I remember one day I think Elijah asked me like, Dad, where's your dad? Because her dad is so in the circle. So I'm like, I don't speak to my father. He's like, what do you mean you don't speak to him? I said, he left. We don't talk.
Yo, what are you doing? I'm watching you put that on the screen.
What do you put?
Talking about I'm 42 years old, dude. Yo, if I was that old, I wouldn't be able to see that. These eyes is Gucci. I got the eyes of a newborn, man.
He's like, what do you mean? I said, me and my father, we don't speak. And I just, I didn't want to get into it with him. We just, because Elijah's emotional like his mother. So that would have been a whole nother. So I just, we don't speak. But when I went to go talk to him, his spirits are up because now he's thinking he's going to see his grandfather soon. Nope. Again, you're not going to do that to mine. You did that to me. But you're not going to fuck them.
Not a revolving door.
And he's like, I want you to bring them around and blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not bringing them around because you're not going to do that shit you did to me to them. They are 30 times more emotional than me. Mm-hmm. You understand? Like, my daughter cries for nothing. Like, just cry on a dime. Elijah, too, emotional wreck. Hothead just like me. And I said just cool, laid back, whatever. He don't really care about nothing. He's 15.
He too cool.
Yeah, but I'm not. He's not gonna do that. Like he's not gonna come in their life and fuck them up too. I'm good. I've been without you this long. I'm almost 40. Got my little podcast shit going on. Got me a union job. I married a beautiful woman. I had 3 beautiful kids. We do great. Been doing this great without you, and you could just stay outside the circle.
Exactly.
Because all you're going to do is just infect my shit again and try to fuck that shit up, man. I don't need that. I'm good. I don't need that shit. Like you're not doing nothing for me by coming around. That's how that conversation didn't. I told you, after the excuse for the wedding, the ears turned off. Like, nigga, it should have been your duty to be there. After you got to see if you could get the day off when you got to save the date a year before the wedding.
All I would needed to hear.
Yeah, that should have been that was your moment right there. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, that was your moment. And you fucked it up.
I tried one time. No, I think I tried twice. First time I tried to reach out, and I didn't want to. In my head, I'm like, fuck this nigga, man. So I reached out against my own. Like, I tried to, you know what, fuck it. You fucked up with me, you could make good with the grandkids.
Right.
Alright. But my middle brother was like, I ain't fucking with him. Fuck him. I should have listened to my brothers.
That's my younger brother,
I should have listened to my brother. So I had me and the baby went. You know what I mean? My other brother was like, fuck him. I should have listened. Went, whatever. I thought everything was cool.
Because you got the kids. That's why.
Try to get him in there with the babies.
Right.
He came forward. I gave him the open door. Whenever you want to come see your grandkids, I don't care. You call me, not a problem. Go ahead. I'm not even going to stop you.
Right.
So he came around for a little bit. Hit me one day. He wanted something. I know this nigga. He only hit me when he wants something. Nigga hit me up. Needed something. Years later, fucked up my credit. Whatever. Cool. I was cool with it. I took the L. Try to reach out again for him to come back. I said, never again. After that, never. I'm reaching out to you for you to reach out to my kids. Not even me. Fuck me right now. I'm past. I don't need you no more. You shit on me again?
Yep.
Fool me once. You know how that shit goes. Like, come on.
That's why I am how I am. Like,
going. I don't got no pictures of this nigga in my house. No. I have nothing that reminds me of him. But then my kids ask the question, but when they ask, I'm telling them, I don't fuck with him. I'm not going to say it like that to him. I don't fuck with him. You're never going to fuck with him. You know what I mean? I'm not fucking with him. I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I would never want to tell my, put my kid through that.
Oh, we got a caller.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry. Good.
Hey,
Hit me with her. Who's calling?
This is Anthony.
Hey, what's up, Ant?
Talk to us.
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
We're chilling, bro. How you?
I'm good, man. Sitting here at work, sneaking, watching the show. Not supposed to. But like, I just want to say, like, y'all talking some, you know, real serious conversation right now. Kind of, like, got me emotional. You know, I'm listening to it. And, Victor, I heard you, you know, real quick, I want to say what you said, you know, you gave your father, what somebody said they sent,
a wedding invite?
A wedding invite?
Yeah, that was me, yeah.
Yeah, like the second time I saw my father in my life, I was 25 years old, and I sent him that same kind of invite, but it was to my son Dorian's funeral. Wow. And he came to the funeral, you know what I'm saying? And there was the big ups, there was a lot of love and stuff after that, but after that, it was just, you know, our relationship just went downhill, even though that was my second time seeing him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he expected me and my kids to be calling him and looking for him and checking for him, and it's like, that's not the case. You know, I'm talking to him, telling him, like, you know, you got 4 kids, man, in this world that you was never a part of their life. We all grown, pushing 30. You should be coming to check for us.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And so, you know, the last time I spoke to my father was actually Easter 2016, just last year. You know, I was in Brooklyn, because he lives in Brooklyn in Brownsville, and I'm not going to lie, I really just wanted to fuck this man up. And like the dude said, I think his name is Colin, and he done beat his father up like 20 times in his head. Right. I probably done killed my father like 50 times in my head, man. And that day I really wanted to, you know, just break him, but I didn't. But as far as, like, you know, black men not being there for their kids, I wrote about that one time in an essay or a poem or something that I wrote, and I just call it the black male cycle or the black male syndrome, because they try to label black men and saying is that we don't take care of our kids, that we're not fathers. And to me, the actual reality of it is that after Martin Luther King got assassinated, Malcolm X gets assassinated, the civil rights movement dies down, the Black Panther Party, you know, comes about, and then, you know, they die down. Basically, after the 60s and into the 70s, once the drugs came into, like, all of the black communities, that's when the black fathers started leaving home and not coming back. If you really go look back at any kid between the ages of 39 and, like, 45 years old, I guarantee you more than 80% of them don't know their father, don't know who their father is, or probably don't know their names. Any black kid born in the 70s, you know, we don't know our fathers and don't have no relationship with them. You know, before the 70s and from the 60s on down, fathers was there.
Yep.
You know, during slavery, you know, prohibition, everything. But after that, you know, I don't know. I think the drugs came in and black men just got tired of being at home, and that's when the whole black male syndrome just came in, because from the 70s, 80s, 90s, there was no fathers. And even like your friend said, like now from the 90s to the 2000s, guys 40 years old, they don't want to be 40. They don't want to be fathers. They still want to be young, rocking Timberlands and, you know, at the party and at the club, not being fathers and doing what the hell they're supposed to be doing.
Yes, thank you for
calling.
Calling.
Thanks for calling, Ant.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I got to go back to work, man. I'm going to let y'all later.
Don't get fired because of us.
It's real shit, man.
No, but it is real, though. Like, I know, like, my pops, like, and I tried to call, even after that week we spoke, I tried to call, and she answered. And I know she didn't relay that message. I know she didn't relay. I know. I called, it was the house. That's the number he gave me, was the house number. And I know she didn't relay that message. So whether he checked the call ID, seeing my call, I know she didn't relay that message. Damn. Because she don't want that. She don't want that. So I'm just waiting for the call. You know, God forbid, knock on wood. You know, your father's not here no more. That's the only call I'm waiting. When I hear her on the phone, call me, if she even does, that's when I know what'll happen. Like, my father has another son. Like, we not even.
I was about to ask you that too.
He has another son. Jamel is like 20 something.
Y'all cool?
We don't have a relationship. I couldn't even tell you to do. I know he's a Gemini like me. I know he's born. I think he's born 2 days after me or something like that. But he's born in June. We don't have a relationship, and he wants a relationship, but it's just so far. You know what I'm saying? Like, we so far gone. It's like,
you know what? Because his mother don't gotta know.
Right.
He could just, yo, what's up? Got Facebook. We got.
He hit us on Facebook. He put me and my other brother in a group chat. He's like, yo, I think we all need to talk. You know, he reached out. But my brother Terry just so, he don't want it. He don't.
But you know what though? You can't be mad at him.
Yeah. Another caller. Yeah. Jesus. Hear me, you who's calling?
Talk to us.
Yo, Vic, what up, man? KU.
Yo, what's up, KU? What's good, bro?
Hey, shit, man. Yeah, I'm feeling this convo, this topic is crazy, dog. Same situation with me.
Yeah.
No, only dad I know is my stepdad, man. My real father really wasn't in the picture. Tried to come around when I was like 7 or something like that. If I can remember, I got hit by a car like 7 years old.
Sheesh.
Came to the hospital one time, handed my mom like a little envelope, and then disappeared. But then I see all his kids and shit on Facebook. I see him, living a glorified life, all that shit. Never reaching out to me, the kids, nobody. But yeah, I feel what y'all saying though. I think if we had that situation in our lives as young black men, the only thing it's going to do is just make us stronger and live our life the way we're supposed to live it, and be there for our kids and our family, and just say fuck them.
That's what
we can't let them bring us down, and we can't live the life that they live. But I'm definitely on some. I love where I'm at right now, and I really hope. I don't want to wish bad on nobody, but I wish that nigga would just fucking get hit by a truck, and then have his family post that shit on Facebook.
This a grown man. This is the shit it has.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm
the
telling
worst
you.
thing is broken adults.
Thanks for calling, KU, man.
It's the worst thing.
No doubt.
All right.
Peace, God. That's the worst thing is broken adults.
Telling
It's like
you.
my once again, me and my little brother was talking about. I got a younger brother named Colin. No, I think we the same age. From my pops, he have another kid. We the same age, and I got another brother somewhere I never met.
Right.
So I was like, damn, I got siblings I never met. I would love to meet them. I got no people. I want to see who I look like, and you know what I mean. Like I want to interact with them, but with these niggas and their secret families and shit, you know what I'm saying? Wow. It's just I don't know if like with some of the women that don't usually explain what happened between the man and the woman. I don't know if it's like shame, especially if it's like in your case with your mom. Was it like she was dealing with him and was she embarrassed to say, what it was or whatever, or she was hurt the fact that he left?
I don't think it was hurt or embarrassed because, like, the block I grew up on, it's like everybody knew. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like his wife or whoever she was at the time, whatever, like supposedly I'm spitting image. You know what I'm saying? So
that's
like,
when it gets worse. Yeah. That's spitting image shit.
She knew, like you could look at it and tell, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like I said, my story is more of a like I'm more so like National Geographic. Like I'm putting pieces together and trying to remake history. Like, so I'm going off of stories and what I'm told. But from what I'm told, it was known, but it was frowned upon, obviously. Yeah. But it wasn't not obvious. And like same thing with y'all. Like I mean, like I said, my shit's a little different. I found out I got a sister. She's at the time she was 40. So I don't know how old she was. Yeah. How old she now, but at the time she was 40. And I tried to be the bigger man. I found her. I tried to hit up, like, extend her, like how your other bird, like, I tried to do that. She lives all the way in Australia. Oh, wow. So it's not like, I'm saying, I'm going there tomorrow. But she wanted nothing to do with me. Like, she completely shut it down. Like, I was a bill collector on the phone. Like,
right, wow.
Yeah, like, because, I mean, yeah, facts.
Crazy.
Yeah, like, I'm glad I didn't get hung up on, like, I got the courtesy to be like, click. Instead for, click. Nah, I'm not fucking. Nah, but she completely shut it down. Like, she just wasn't with it.
I think my thing with that shit is, like, I don't know where my other brother's coming from with it. So it kind of, that same shit, I'm telling you, like, that get close to me shit, and then you turn around with it. Because we've had a fallout on Facebook before. Me, him,
so
Terry.
You've spoken to him before?
Yeah, and we've had an argument, like going at it on Facebook before. So we've argued before. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I already got my other brother who me and him ain't really got a freaking relationship because it's just how we are. Me and my younger brother, we got our relationship. And it is what it is. Brian, I don't fuck with Brian like that. But, that's Brian's, that's a whole other shit. But that's how quick I cut people off. I don't. You understand what I'm saying? You close, and you screw me. I cut, brother. I don't give a fuck who you are. You gets cut because I ain't got time for you to be playing with my emotions. I don't have time for it.
Fool me, can't get fooled again.
Yeah, I really don't have time, and I'm like that. And people would tell, and I tell people that fast, like you will get cut off fast. Don't play me. Like I give you that room to be in my thing. Don't play me. But another thing, you ever wonder how your life would be if you did grow up with your father?
I used to sit there
that was a good question.
Just had this conversation with my baby brother, bro. I'm literally
shout out to Colin's baby brother, man.
I'm driving up Marcy.
What's time we got?
Driving up like Marcy Avenue, whatever. I'm telling my brother, I say, yo, you could imagine the battery that would be on our back had our pops been there on everything, like the kind of life I think I probably would have been number 44 president of the United States, something like. I would have had, you know what I'm saying? Like, had my parents, because my parents never really was interested in anything I did, but had my pops been on my back, like, yo, all right, look, you should do this, do that. Like I said, my pops don't even know my favorite color. He couldn't tell you what I like. He didn't tell you nothing about me.
Right.
Nothing.
Was his father in his life?
I think so. When I met them, they seemed cool, whatever, but I don't really remember him talking that much about me. But even if he wasn't, that should motivate you alone.
But sometimes it can.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you was hurt by your pops not being
like
there.
you said, you have to break the cycle.
Yeah, break the cycle, because I for sure, looking in my daughter's eyes every night.
Couldn't imagine
like,
not being there.
Are you mad?
Couldn't
or
imagine
having
not
some
being there.
other nigga raising my daughters?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think my life would have been different because my mother and father had a house. They paid $30,000, more $30,000 in 1977. I was born, so maybe 78. $30,000. That house would have been paid for. God knows
and
how
you
long
that
ago.
House.
That's what would have happened. They would have left. They'd have gave me the house,
Cycle
and who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like
you and Liz
every time I passed, I might not even have met Liz. I might not even had those kids. Who knows?
But then you got to think about it like that too.
Right.
So it's like, it happens.
Facts.
What if I would have been off? I'd have been living in Seattle.
Right.
You know, at a fucking whatever, at Northwestern or somewhere.
Every time
working for Microsoft,
every time I drive past that house, I get sick, and I be wanting to knock the door and ask the people, "Can I come and look in the house?"
That's crazy.
I dead ass like you like.
I know how you feel.
I know when you pass your OI, you don't want to just go in there and like see what your room look like now. Like we had a front porch, living room, dining room, 2-part kitchen, backyard. Full basement, upstairs, 3 bedrooms, attic, 4. Yo, we had a good crib.
And he fucked that up.
We had a barn, a basement, bath. We had a good crib.
Damn, man.
So now that's what I went from to sharing a room with my moms. Damn. You understand what I'm saying?
Party at your crib, nigga.
Yeah, like shit is fucking crazy. Like I know I don't know how different it would have been, but
I always think of that shit. But then I'm just like, yo, you know what? Whatever it was, I guess it was supposed to happen that way. And maybe I wouldn't have had one, but shit, fuck it. I guess we'll never know.
But I guess if I could get one dude to get back in touch with your kids, I think the episode was a success. I think if we could get one dude who listened, who stepped out of his kid's life to make that call and make it happen. Just
put the stack of money down on Instagram.
Yeah,
pick up the stack of Pampers, man.
And the box of Similac.
Word, man. The shit is no lie. I'm gonna tell you real shit because people think if I'm a parent, don't even be scared. That shit is the easiest shit in the world because your parental instincts. Once you become a parent, that shit kicking like this. It ain't once that baby is there, you see that baby, my dude. Your antennas. Brrr. When I seen my daughter, I was like, "Oh, it's lit." I wasn't scared. I'm like, "Oh, it's lit." Now, but you know what that did to me? My daughter just motivated me to want to do better in everything, in every aspect of my life. You learn patience. You learn this. You want to do this for your kid. You're setting this up for them. Stuff that my pop didn't set up for me.
Yo, you go hard with your girl. I be so proud of you, son. I'm like, you be going hard.
I got to because I'm like, my daughter the other day, I want to be an astronaut. All right, let's go in the backyard.
You know what I'm saying? So, got to call her.
Yo, what's up? This is Brandon, man.
What's up, B?
Talk to me.
Yo, I was just listening on the topic, and I want to say it's a good topic, with the fathers and things. But one thing that we do too much is we don't value ourselves, and we look for fathers and people before us to put that value into us. And I think if we just learn to value ourselves and stop looking for things like for us to validate us, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It make us stronger because everybody ain't have a father, and some people who did have a father, their father was probably abusive or wasn't shit.
Right. I was going to touch
True.
that topic. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Present.
Some people had fathers who just went in and out their life, or just popped up, or just as they get older, they want more and more of their wealth.
Right. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So we have people who sitting back and they looking back in the past and they wish their father was dead, but that father is supposed to give you instill value. But that same value that you're looking for, you already have.
Right.
That's what like hip hop taught us that.
Where you from, Brandon?
KRS-One come out and say that's why KRS-One come out and say I ain't Chris Parker, I'm KRS motherfucking One, because he's saying I got value. So you create your own value.
Right.
That's what us young black men need to understand. And once we learn that we got that value, we can't be stopped.
That's right. Where you from, Brandon?
I'm from Maryland.
You from Maryland?
Oh, he's the
Right.
107 comments.
Oh, he's 107.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'm
we got
KV
some-
friend.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Thanks for calling, man.
Yes, thank you.
All right, yo.
All right, appreciate it.
That's a point.
Yeah, so it's worse. It's for men, but I don't on a women's angle. That might be something tough for a father walk out his daughter's life. I couldn't imagine that.
Yo, you know what Dr. Umar said? ADHD. He said it means ain't no daddy at home syndrome.
Shit.
Because he's like, yo, if your daddy not there to bust your fucking ass, because you look at it, all these kids is wilding out now. He's like, yo,
That's
your pops was
hilarious.
home, pops would bust your ass to straighten you out. It wasn't no ADHD back
Then
then.
yeah.
You noticed
Because what
that?
happened was the pops was in the house. Yo, sit your fucking ass,
Yeah.
sit your ass down. And what happened? You straight in the, you wasn't, and they couldn't drug you up. And then he made sense too. He was like, yo, the same crack they arrested your father for in the 80s was the same crack they pumped in your veins and the fucking vaccines and all the ADHD medicines and shit. I was
Right.
like, God damn,
I
that shit
gotta
makes
listen to
sense
that
like a
episode, boy. When that one come out.
You know what I'm saying?
It's funny you said that because I heard the voice in the back of my head. Like, damn it, Reese! What I do
This was
now?
a dope. This was a great episode, man. And I hope we reach some people to do the right thing. Colin, give them your plugs, man.
Yeah, man. The About Nothing podcast. We drop every Monday.
Great show.
iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, Stitcher.
Yep.
You can catch us on About Nothing Pod on Twitter, About Nothing Podcast on Instagram, About Nothing Podcast on Snapchat, AboutNothingPodcast.com. We got T-shirts available on there for sale. Freaking, we got the Facebook group is lit, by the way. Yo, preach, what? Yo.
Oh my god.
Yo. Oh my god. Shit. But you mixed up the numbers. It's 24. It wasn't 42. But
Love that.
About Nothing podcast. We drop every Monday.
It's a
on
great
dime.
show, guys. Great show. That's
Thank
where I
you.
got my inspiration from.
Thank you so much for having me. For real.
Yeah, thank you for coming. I
Appreciate it, man. This is
Well,
lit.
more than
Thank you
welcome
for letting us
anytime.
sit in on your podcast because I definitely learned a lot in one night.
Oh, no, it's nothing, man.
Oh yeah, we definitely be back too.
And shout out to you front and talk about, we're going to start the podcast in like 3 months. I was like, nigga, yo, get the fuck out of here with this shit.
2 weeks. You like 2 weeks.
You must be out of your goddamn mind. This nigga wild.
All right. Well, with that said, you can hit us on himmeyoher@gmail.com with any topics, advice, questions, comments, whether it be positive or negative. We're gonna have a new segment next week called Top 5. So just wait to see what it's about. And
Brandon Joyner.
Brandon
Was the
Joyner.
107 comment.
Brandon Joyner, you're gonna get a free Him Me You Her pen. Let me see that pen.
Oh yeah. Here you go.
Put it on the camera, Max. You're gonna get a free pen. Those of you who this is your first time watching, please continue to come in every Sunday at 8:15. We have great topics, great shows. You know, we appreciate it. Anything else? Just our thing for next week, and that's it. Oh, we still doing the dating thing, man. I have a female, but I need a guy, man. So you want to get this dating thing going? You want to get this dating thing going? You go out on a date. Him or her will pay for most of the date, and you come back and you talk about the show.
You said you got the girl.
Well, you
already?
talk about the date, huh?
You got the girl to do?
Yeah, we got the girl already.
Send him with preach.
Trying to get Preach killed. All right, well, Mo, take us out, man.
As always, to the loyal viewers and the new viewers, We thank y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all for the support. And we hope the highlight of our week makes for an interesting start for yours. And we out of here. Colin, appreciate you, bro.
Hit us with that song, Preach.
Tired of them other podcasts, dancing all in the videos, not being up all game, not talking about what you want to talk about. Listen to him, me, you and her. You and her, she get with me and him, and we can kick it every weekend. And him and her, she leave me and you, and we can Netflix and chill like we do. Oh man, it's just him, me, you and her. Yeah, it's just him, me, you and her. Yeah, it's just him, me, you and her. Yeah, it's just him, me, you and her. This for the guys behind bars who feel they lost they thunder. That ain't seen the outside since a beeping them. I got cash, but don't flash, so baby, place your order. She want Beyonce lemonade and flip Michigan water. You love your chick and it's sad, cause she can't stand you. Call your chick Troy Ash, she bustin' on camera. Got shooters, nerd niggas that get mean, that leave arms spread like it's 9:15. I used to have dreams of working for MTA, till the street said, Nico, you should go a different way. It's here in 401, but you can get a different cake. Your jump shot is cool, your handle is okay, but the rock that we can pass, that talent don't go away. Then the block start bubbling, money started coming in. Even seen the fiend of a fiend bringing up a mother in. Never knew that all that shit would cause some trouble. You and her, she get with me and him, and we can kick it every weekend. And him and her, she leave me and you, and we can Netflix and chill like we do. Oh man, it's just him, me, you and her. Yeah, it's just him, me, you and her. Yeah, it's just him, me, you and her. Yeah, it's just